Do you struggle to stay active on the road? Not sure what exercises you can do in the comfort of your truck? Well, look no further. Physical therapists Steve and Andre from Doctors of Physical Therapy are here to offer ideas on exercises you can do in the cab. Please note, before performing any of these exercises, it is important to stretch out your muscles and joints to prevent injury. Check out the Driver Stretches episode. It'll help you prepare for the exercises you'll see in this video. Also, before you start a new exercise plan, consult with a doctor. Now, here's Steve, who will commentate, and Andre, who will perform a full body workout.
All right, we're starting off with your basic bilateral lower extremity squat. Feet shoulder width apart, equal weight bearing, making sure that your hips, knees, and toes are aligned, and as you sit down and stand back up, your knees are not going in, but they're tracking over your toes. You're gonna sit all the way back on the bed. Make sure you're leaning forward so you don't hit your head on the bunk above you. We'll start the exercise off using the bed for support and making sure your form is good. As this becomes more elementary, you can do what's called an air squat. You might want to hold on at first for some stability with your hands. Without using the bed, you're sitting all the way back, preferably until your thighs go parallel to the ground, while maintaining equal weight bearing and good alignment with your hips, knees, and ankles. You can start with 10 repetitions, working up to 2 or 3 sets. Our next exercise is going to be a lunge. You can do left and right legs. Andre is leading off with his left leg forward. He's going to start with his feet about shoulder width apart. He's going to just go directly straight down with his hips, keeping his chest up, bringing his knee close to the floor, making sure he doesn't bang his knee into the floor by controlling the motion. He's going to do 10 repetitions with his left leg as the lead leg, and after 10 he'll switch and have his right leg go forward, left leg back, same movement. If this is difficult from a stability standpoint, you can hold on at first in order to provide some support. As that becomes easier, progress towards not using your hands. 10 repetitions on each foot, working up to 2 or 3 sets. This is real easy. You can hold on to an external weight, such as a backpack, to add extra resistance. It's important to keep breathing, not hold your breath, and keep your core muscles engaged. Tracking of the knee should go over the toe without excessively going over top of your toes. Our last lower extremity exercise is a heel toe raise. This is working your lower leg muscles, your calves, and the front of your shins. You're gonna go equal weight bearing, feet shoulder width apart. You're gonna go up on your tiptoes and then back onto your heels. Using your hands initially for stability. Control the motion. Pause for a second on the front and the back side as you get more proficient. And as the stability increases, you can progress the exercise to doing exactly the same exercise without the upper extremity assist. Once again, this will work on your balance and proprioception, which is important for stability. Starting off with 10 to 15 reps, you can increase to 2 or 3 sets as you become more proficient. This will help strengthen your calf muscles and your anterior tibialis muscle on the front of your shins. It's important not only for ambulation and walking around, but from a stability standpoint when navigating over uneven terrain. This will really help improve your balance and stability. All right, our first core exercise is a plank exercise. So this is the easier version of the plank where you might want to start. It's less taxing on your core muscles. You're on your elbows and your knees, just holding that position with preferably a fairly straight line between your hips and your shoulders. As this becomes easier, you can progress up to your toes. You're lifting your hips up off the bed, keeping your back in a neutral position, and then holding it, starting about 15 seconds and working up to 30 to 60 seconds. As that gets easier, you can work up to 2 or 3 minutes. This is working your core and pelvic stabilizing muscles. Keep breathing and try and keep equal weight bearing on both your feet and your elbows. Our next core exercise is a bridge exercise. You're lying on your back with your knees bent up. Once again, equal weight bearing and bilateral lower extremities. You can start with your arms at your side to make it easier from a stability standpoint. You're going to lift your hips up off the bed, preferably into your knees, hips, and shoulders are all in a straight line. Hold it for a couple seconds. Try and squeeze your glute muscles together at the top for an added contraction. Keep breathing throughout the motion. You do about 10 repetitions. As this gets easier, you can progress to arms at your side, to elbows at your side, to eventually arms across your chest, which will make the stabilizing muscles work harder to provide stability. You do 10 to 15 repetitions and work up to 2 or 3 sets. You can progress further to a single leg bridge. There's much more muscular demand. So become more proficient with the bilateral version with your arms across your chest prior to progressing to this. So our first upper body strengthening exercise is a modified push-up. Arms about shoulder width apart, beginning on your knees. Dropping down to your chest is nearly touching the mattress and then coming back up. As this becomes easier, you can progress to a more traditional push-up, which is on your hands and toes. Same form, making sure that you're keeping a relatively straight line between your ankles, hips, and shoulders. Your core muscles engaged. You're lowering your chest down to the mattress and then back up. You can start off with 5 to 10 repetitions and then work up to 2 to 3 sets. Our next upper body strengthening exercise is a single arm lat pull down with the resistance band anchored up high. You're going to pull straight down with your elbow close to your side. This is working primarily your lat muscle in your upper back. Stabilize your core, trying to limit any extraneous motion with the rest of your body and simply moving your, in this case, your right arm from an extended position to a bent elbow position back at your side. You want to think about squeezing your shoulder blade down and back as you're pulling the band to your side. You do 10 to 15 reps with the right hand, and then switch to the left and do the identical motion using your left upper extremity. 10 to 15 reps, left and right, 2 to 3 sets. Our last upper extremity strengthening exercise is a single arm overhead press. Using resistance tubing, Andre's just standing on it to anchor it. Keeping good upright alignment of his spine with his sort of ear over his shoulder, over his hip and his ankle. He's pressing straight up towards the ceiling. This is working his shoulder as well as tricep muscle. He's going to do 10 repetitions and then he'll switch sides, doing the same thing with the left arm. Keep breathing through the exercise. Don't hold your breath. Press straight up over your head. If the resistance is too much, you can use a lighter band or avoid choking up on the resistance tubing. These resistance bands come in different colors. They represent different resistances. Start off with an easier one. They're oftentimes referred to as pull-up bands. You can buy them on Amazon or find them at Walmart or any type of sporting goods store.
That's all for this video. If there's something you'd like to see in our next video, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. As always, thanks for watching.